Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to my Akim, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Let me get this. Matthew chapter 24, verse 10. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. Alright, so these are the signs that we're just that much closer to the end. I really wanted to get into this one video. Definitely go check it out. I'll be from I forgot the elder's name, but elder in GMS. Very edifying. But basically, this is, well, let's watch a video first, and then I'll let you know what.
The Hebrew Israelite camps squabble in Atlanta, Georgia. There is no footage yet, but there are pictures, and here is Guerrilla Hebrew's commentary.
It's sad that now essentially this is becoming like some type of gang war. Now these guys are seeing each other and incidents are occurring, physical altercations are happening, all these various things. I thought we was coming out here to do something different. I thought we were trying to keep our people away from that type of stuff. Why is it that now we're caught up in these type of incidents? Go ahead.
This shows being a son of God isn't based on blood, but on belief producing action. For the peacemakers shall be called sons of God.
Alright, so number one, I just really wanted to get this done and out there. The first thing that the first thing that was said after he had went in it, he's trying to use that as an example to discredit on if we are speaking the truth or not. And I think this is what, Vocab Malone? Yes. So yeah, it's Vocab Malone. And I was literally just watching a brother's lesson where Vocab was literally being destroyed in a debate by Captain Tazariak, because the dude was Vocab was trying to avoid the questions and not dealing with anything that was actually being said. Alright, so obviously he's gonna try to find any type of leg to stand on to be dishonest. Alright, Slakia. So, but anyway, moving on to the actual thing, which the whole IUIC, it was IUIC and ISUPK. They had fought. I don't even think this is definitely not the first time that that I've heard them fight. I heard that they had another fight amongst the two of them when I don't know why they're going near each other anyway, because this is not the first time that this happened. But there was one instance where I believe one or the other, I forgot, I keep on getting the two of them mixed up, but one or the other, they pushed the other one off their spot. Okay, they also pushed one of them also pushed a GMS camp off their spot as well. I think it was ISUPK that had pushed GMS camp off their spot, and then IUIC I think pushed GMS. I mean, not GMS. ISUPK off their spot. Right. So they're over here doing all this thing, trying to physically intimidate people with their numbers, and then over here now they're fighting amongst each other. Okay, and also it's slucky. It's a hypocrisy where if a Christian man went to go killing a whole bunch of people, a Christian Edomite man went to go killing a bunch of so-called black people, then that's just one bad apple. You can't make him a representation of the entirety of Christianity. Okay, so now just two camps out of the multitude of different camps out there All right, two specific camps go and start a fight, and now this is a representation of all camps. All right, you see the double standard, and that doesn't even start at just camps. It starts in just stuff in general. Okay, whenever a so-called black person shoots up other so-called black people, or does some sort of crime, then okay, that's how all black people are. All right, but when one so-called white person does something bad, then it's just that one bad apple. He doesn't speak for all of us. He's not a representation of how we all feel towards black people. I love black, like all that type of bullshit. All right, you see this insincerity from these devils. All right, now going back to Matthew chapter 24 verse 10, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And this is one of the signs of the end, where they are over the hatred that people have. Like it's starting to get a bit more. It's more prevalent now. All right, with it's like it's more prevalent now because you see a lot of different people that have a million different issues and problems with such and such and such and such and such and such. All right, being race violence with Trump people, and being more willing to talk badly about other races with Trump, and like also the whole thing, this whole so-called gang, not quote-unquote gang violence and camp violence or whatever, I guess now, which it's not even really camp violence, it's just these two things. All right, so like it's just these two things, just these two camps that are going against each other, and trying to use their numbers to try to have some sort of feel some sort of power against others. All right, so as a result of that, you have these people that are hungry for power in this society. All right, and then you have them, people are hating one another because now if you have been a bit in the know of how things have been going on, you would see that it is a lot more common for people to get offended by people's words, and as well as offended by the truth. All right, there's been a lot of things that's been going on. I won't say too big, because in the grand scheme of things, only the prophecies are well, actually, yeah, it is still big, if you want to call it that, because lots of people are in terms of the whole Bible, understanding of the Bible, people are pushing out their own desire, I guess, for wow. Okay, anyway, they're putting their own desire as well as their own not belief, but under desire for what they want the scriptures to mean and to be. All right, and as a result of that, you got this. Oh my God, Slakia. I just remembered some more stuff I have to do in this. Matthew chapter 10 verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. All right. So this is another thing. All right. The Lord did make the Lord expects this. Expects there to be division amongst people, because a lot of different people are going to believe in different things, and the Lord did not have this truth for everyone, for us to all be joining hand in hand and all singing kumbayas and all that stuff. So we're not gonna all get along. We're not gonna all agree on the same thing, and as a result of that, this is some of the things that we're seeing. All right, you have freaking IUPK and IUIC, fighting. Okay, I think IUIC is the biggest camp. I think they're the biggest camp, I believe so. Slocket. They're the biggest camps in terms of numbers, and and hell, maybe even Slocket money, monetary value as well. All right, but yeah, that's the Slocket. That's the thing that's going on. Okay, so with that being said, yeah, like it is a sad thing, as Gorilla Hebrew said, it is a sad thing because this is not what we're supposed to be doing. But look, I mean, this is just more so a sign of just how much closer we are to the end. So while it's not a good thing to see, Israelites fighting, obviously, but it is a good thing to see, prophecy, being fulfilled, where the people that are, more so pawns for the Lord's what's a word, order, or the Lord's plans, being put into place, or playing their roles. Okay, this is a good thing to see when you see that change, when you see that thing popping up. Okay, and also, yeah, again, I think 2 years ago, I believe, IUCPK, they had, not IUCPK, I think IUIC, they had freaking called the police and subdued a bunch of ISUPK Israelites. Okay, because they had gotten into a fight. So yeah, like this is like the second time I've heard of something like this before. All right, and there was actually video of what had happened. It's also very weird. Well, no, I guess it's not. Well, yeah, it's not very weird because if let's say for example, if IUIC was recording and they were at their spot and the ICPK came, all right. If IUIC had provoked them, then they're obviously not going to publicize the video because if they started it, then it's gonna make them look bad. So obviously they're gonna intentionally withhold the recordings and stuff like that in order to not necessarily the truth, but not make their camp look bad. Right? So there are some stuff like this that is going on, but there's no secret that shall not be uncovered. All right, let me actually get that. Even not just secret from Esau, Edom, but also the secrets of wicked Israelites or wicked Jakes. Let's get this. It's in. I have to get this. Bear with me, Slovakia. Luke chapter 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. All right. So yeah, no, all that stuff they try to hide. Okay. As a matter of fact, Slovakia. Speaking as someone that doesn't speak as a man who doesn't, keep up with IUIC, vocab, Sakar, all these other camps and stuff like that. I've been watching. I've been watching and learning of all the different things that has been going on with the with these little clues that pop up out of nowhere. All right. Oh, Slocky, let me actually show one of those examples, which I think I have. I just saw a video of it. I saw a video of it, and I think yeah, here. Yeah. Bishop Nathaniel, or what his title is right now. I think it's General, maybe Bishop, I don't know. But yeah, Bishop Nathaniel, he was doing a whole bunch of these fucking signs. Like look at this shit right here, okay? Because he was doing that the Jay-Z Illuminati triangle stuff as well. All right, like that this is the, as a matter of fact, hold on, because let me see if I also have it. All right, because I'm pretty sure I saved it, but the video might be taken down. Bear with me, because this is the type of stuff that, you know, we have, that's really just like a telltale sign that, you know, like, yo, is this really who you want to associate yourself with? And of course I can't find it. Okay, yeah, of course. Okay, here. It wasn't a video, it's on Twitter. Okay, yeah, but yeah, this is the type of stuff that I like to have for times like these, you know, only because it's just, it better helps prove a point. All right, I had to come back from OG Turtle Dove. I had to come back just to pass the message on that if you're an IUIC, you are under a Freemason-led camp. Okay, so over here, if you look at this dude, look at that shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. And he still has more? The fuck is this? Okay, yeah, that's a little damning, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I heard that there was for the white checkered board thing. That's some sort of Freemasonry shit. And why does he have it over here? All right, like this is the type of stuff that like people just expose so easily. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Are you seeing this? I'm okay, so basically what I'm gonna do, I'm going to link this. You know what, I'm not gonna link it. If you can find it, you'll be able to find it. Anyway, like this shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, that's something. Like, hey yo, I never had any personal experience with IUIC, but like this just makes me just, yeah. Anyway, continuing on. Yeah, I'm not. You guys can find it on your own. I'm not gonna link it over here. James chapter 1 verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Okay, so yeah, basically one thing that if they had practiced, all right, because this is a part of the ministry, this is part of the words of YAHAWAH. We have to be practicing, you know, in this truth, and it is to be slow to wrath. Okay, that's one of the most important things. And for them to have just let emotions flare and stuff like that and get into a kerfuffle, all right, it shows how carnal they are. All right, and speaking as a man, all right, I'm not, and I don't know. I'm not saying I know each and every single IUIC member. All right, because maybe there might be some of the elect in IUIC, ISPK, or whatever other camps. All right, maybe as well as elect that have not yet been awoken. Okay, which, speaking as a man, I believe that there's a lot of elect that have not yet just been awoken yet. They're probably in. Again, this is nothing verifiable. I'm just speaking as a man here, but I believe that a lot of the elect are primarily in these other nations, and they probably don't really know English that well. Because speak again, like it kind of seems more. Well, maybe that's just where I'm at in terms of watching YouTube videos, and YouTube does not recommend me any other languages. So yeah, I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty sure that the amount of lessons for people in other languages, like, and not necessarily just any language, but non-European languages, so like Chinese, Indian, the Middle Eastern countries, and all these other stuff. Okay, maybe African as well. No, not South America. South America definitely. There's way more than enough so-called Hispanic brothers that are making lessons. All right. So yeah, like there's still some of the elect that still needs to be awoken, and as we are still trying to make lessons, stuff like that, there are certain things that is out of our control. But hey, as I've always said, if you are a brother or a sister, maybe you fit under the category of any of the of any of the nations, or knowing any of the languages that I had just listed off. All right, that's not common, like Chinese. Everyone always defaults to Chinese, Slovakia, but any of the Indian, I think Indians have like 2 different languages. Any of the Middle Eastern languages, Arabian, any African, stuff like that, any African languages, definitely use that. Even if you don't know how to break down lessons, take the time to translate brothers' videos, so they have the closed captions, so they have access to the closed caption, so any brother or any potential diaspora that's watching will be able to watch and put the translation on. All right, because I saw I think in this channel, I believe it has people from different, it's primarily I think America, but oops, wrong one. I think it's primarily America, but it's also primarily America, but it also has I don't even know if I can see my demographic. It is, but I've seen I think Japan before. Yeah, over here it says, let me hold on, let me put it out. Oh, here, perfect. Yeah, also I knew Philippines was also a thing. Okay, so here you see in the thing America, the 3 main English speaking fucking countries, and then you have South Africa, Slovakia, I think that's also English. Philippines, I don't think that they have English. I think English is their secondary language. All right, and then there's also Australia. I'm pretty sure they speak English. I'm actually very sure, just a different dialect. But then there's also Jamaica, Switzerland. I don't know what language. I'm not gonna pretend like I know. Nigeria, don't know. Spain, I know they speak Spanish there, obviously. And the Netherlands, I have no idea. I think that's it. Is that it? Yep, that seems to be it. But the main thing over here is Philippines. Okay, there is some. If anyone that is watching this Philippines, if they are a constant watcher, and they try to translate it to whatever language they speak over there, that does help the ministry. All right, South Africa as well. I don't know if they speak another language. I think it's just English. Any of these other stuff. All right. So that's not even just. Actually, I'm curious to know other brothers' channels as well. I'm gonna actually go ask them. But this is the things that you could be doing. You're not stunted just because you can't break stuff down. You don't know anything. All you have to do is just translate each stuff, and that's literally the thing, because a lot of us are limited to these European language. All right, and then and on top of that, even if we did try to learn another language like I did, a lot of us aren't really able to, or we don't have the affinity to it. But for other brothers that are of the diaspora, then that's where you fit in to help seal the last of the elect, should they be someone that only knows whatever language they know in Philippines, Switzerland, or whatever. All right, so this is your opportunity to help the ministry. All right. Anyway, James chapter 1 verse 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear. Yeah, I already read that. Slakia. So yeah, if they had practiced the words and the teaching of our Lord YAHAWAH, this fight wouldn't have happened. All right. Also, yeah, Proverbs chapter 15 verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that's slow to anger appeases strife. So if you are slow to anger, you're not gonna let all these problems and issues arise. All right. Now, finally, 2 Peter chapter 1 verse. Let's go to verse 4, whereby Slakia, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. And besides that, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge. Okay, so these are the things that we need to add into our lives, being born again, and the practices that we need to be doing, to make our calling and election sure. Which I'm going to read that in a bit. Verse 6, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. Okay, so charity, brotherly kindness, not trying to I'm the big man on campus, or anything like that, as well as genuinely wanting to help one another. All right, and not trying to, as we read before, being slow to wrath. Okay, that patience, as we read over here, patience. Verse 8, and for these things being you, and if these, verse 8, for if these things being you and abound, they shall make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach. But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore, let me actually get that. So yeah, if you are lacking in all of these things, okay, one, some, or all right, and that's where you are forgetting that Yahawashi took Yahawashi took you out of that life of gang violence. All right, for you to be renewed. Okay, as he said, funnily enough, we were supposed to be out of that life, but now you're taking it to the truth. You're bringing it to the truth, which is ironic coming from him. Slakia, that is ironic. Anyway, Slakia, about that, he is right for what he's saying though. Verse 10, wherefore, wherefore, Slakia, I wasn't trying. I'm not trying to make contention. All right, I rescind. I fully take that statement back. Okay, he is right for saying that, as he is a leader and he's been doing the work. Okay, so verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election for sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. So you will never fall out the truth if you are if you are constantly, remembering the words of the Lord. You're constantly doing the things that you need to do in this truth. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. It's very good to see these types of things and to remember these types of things, as well as a good thing that I want to once again remind, because I don't think the thing is, I do understand, because I was in that position before. Way back in my the first few years. Okay, I didn't want to make lessons because I wasn't knowledgeable. I didn't know precepts. I didn't know breakdowns. Or no, it's not even that I didn't know. I thought I didn't know. I thought I couldn't do it. But yet the Lord put the Spirit on me to be able to do it. And even if you generally don't know, you can still do something in this truth. All right. So don't feel bad that, or feel like you're worthless or anything like that, even if you don't have a camp nearby you. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.